We excel at the grand opening, but walk past that same gate 6 months later, and you find a completely different reality. The newly constructed school toilet has no running water. The recently installed streetlights sit dark in the evenings. In Mangaluru, a recent smart city audit revealed that the high-tech passenger information boards and GPS systems at 5 different smart bus stops went completely dead the moment their initial maintenance contracts expired. We have engineered a highly efficient, celebrated process for building new civic infrastructure, yet we have largely ignored the systems required to keep those assets running. This cycle of building and abandoning destroys the daily utility of public spaces and wastes the tax money spent to construct them. When a pump breaks or a road cracks, citizens fall into an accountability void. One department funds the project, a second builds it, a third operates it, and when something goes wrong, they point fingers at each other. Look at Delagavi. A massive project to lay a 24/7 water pipeline ended up tearing through the city's newly constructed smart roads and footpaths. This financial flowchart shows the findings from the CAG Smart City audit. To restore the damage caused by that lack of interdepartmental coordination, the estimated cost was 18.85 crore rupees, funds draining directly from the smart road budget to fix the pipeline damage. Even when a specific department takes responsibility, the physical repair requires waiting weeks. Large contractors have to dispatch technicians from distant district headquarters for a simple 10-minute fix. The current bureaucratic structure, financially and logistically, ensures that public money is spent on temporary construction rather than permanent functionality. Living right next to these broken assets are underutilized women's self-help groups and young adults actively looking for work. We can shift repair contracts away from distant, centralized corporations and assign them to trained village-level teams. We call this the local public maintenance enterprise. This creates specialized micro-industries right in the neighborhood. Local electricians, pump repair technicians, solar panel cleaners, and civic data managers can make a reliable living in their own towns. This approach rescues decaying public infrastructure while routing government maintenance funds directly into the grassroots economy. Hand tools alone cannot manage the complexity of modern civic infrastructure. To organize this chaos, local teams require a technological framework. We start by mapping every facility and assigning it a unique QR code. This creates a public asset passport, locking in the warranty status, the installing department, and the service history. Anyone walking by can scan that code to log a complaint using a local language voice note or a quick photo of the issue. An AI system immediately analyzes that submission. It categorizes a standard water leak and routes it to the local plumber, while instantly flagging a dangerous live wire and sending it down a high-priority path to the electrician. This line graph shows a water pump's electricity usage. The AI monitors this systemic data to detect anomalies before a machine actually breaks. If the pump draws an abnormal amount of power, the system alerts the local technician. They can replace a worn-out 50 rupee part today, instead of waiting for the entire motor to burn out and shut off the village water supply next week. These accessible AI tools give local citizens the administrative leverage to transition their towns from reactive decay to proactive ownership. Currently, builders receive their entire fee the moment a facility is completed. They have zero financial incentive to care if it still works 6 months later. We have to redesign government contracting so that payments are based on performance and continuous uptime, rather than just initial construction. This timeline compares the two models. Instead of a single massive payout upon completion, contractors are evaluated and paid based on how many continuous days a facility worked and how quickly their local maintenance teams responded to outages. Final payments are only released after the actual users, like a school headmaster or a clinic nurse, digitally verify that the facility is functioning properly. Changing the primary metric from built to working forces builders to prioritize long-term quality and keeps the government accountable for the money it spends. This model can be tested rapidly. In just 90 days, a single ward can map 100 assets, train 5 local youths, and activate the QR complaint system. The immediate outcomes are measurable. Repair costs drop, civic response times fall from weeks to hours, and maintenance budgets stay within the local economy. A developed society isn't defined by how many new ribbons it cuts. It's defined by the everyday reliability of the things it has already built. By embracing local maintenance, we fix our public spaces, build a sustainable grassroots economy, and restore trust in the places we call home.